let's talk about all of the products that became hyped up on TikTok, but this girl didn't like. This is going to be the face base edition. I want to split them up into separate videos. So for now, this is all about base products. Oh, and this is a mixture of international and local brands. So first, we're going to talk about all of the Issey products that I don't like. So I have the Issey Active Skin Tint in the shade Brulee. The reason why I did not like this, it just doesn't feel like a skin tint, and I'm not a foundation or skin tint girly, and this was the first. So sorry about that. Moving on. So the reason why I did not like this was because it just felt heavy on my skin. It didn't feel like a skin tint, and like I was saying, I'm not a foundation or skin tint girly, and this was the first ever skin tint that came out here in the Philippines. I believe this is the only skin tint I've ever tried in my life, and I didn't like it. The shade is weird, but I also really just do not like how this looks on my skin. I feel like it emphasizes my pores, which I have small pores, okay? And I feel like the shade is too warm-ish, yellowish on my skin. It just does not complement my skin at all, and I feel like it does nothing for my skin. So now for the concealers, I have like a 50-50 love-hate relationship with this. I think it's because sometimes it works for certain products and sometimes it doesn't, but it does look beautiful under the eyes. I've had this for quite a while now. I think I've had this for like 2 or 3 years, and maybe the formula is just getting a little bit funky, but it's mainly because I think I got the wrong shade. So I have the shade DO4 and MW3. This was made for olive skin tones, but I feel like it's too orangey. And then this is MW3, which is supposed to be warm, but it actually looks kind of neutral. Look how the olive one looks very orangey warm, whereas the warm one, the medium warm one, it looks very neutral. It's so bizarre. I did buy the new version of the Issey concealers, and I know they have like a different shade system now. So this one is the new one, and I have the shade OT4, and I don't know, I just find their shade range so confusing. I'm still trying to learn it. I do, however, love their foundation. This is the new one, so this is OT4, and look how different the old olive shade is to the new olive shade. The new olive shades look pinky. They look peachy, do they not? I find their shade range so confusing, but it's okay because they do have such a wide variety of shades, so you know, you can pick and choose. I wish they would create like those little sampler products for their concealers, because they do that for all of their other products. I wish they would do that for their concealers as well. Next, I have the Stroke Spot Veil Corrector in medium CC, or just medium. I find this very drying. I have very dry under eyes, and no matter what type of skin prep I do, this looks very dry under my eyes, and it's just a little bit too hard to blend. I don't know, because I feel like I see other people who say that they have dry under eyes as well, and this works for them. Am I doing something wrong? Like, I just don't, unfortunately, like this. Yeah. Next thing is the Get Ready With Me Radiance Tint in medium peach. Now, I use this a lot in my videos, and it's mostly because, I mean, I bought it. Of course I'm gonna use it, but I just don't like this because it's too creamy. It's too creamy, but also drying, which is so bizarre. I don't know how that makes sense, but I use this because I really like the shade of this corrector. The formula is just throwing me off a little bit because it's creamy, it's very easy to blend, but it makes my under eyes look so dry as well. Because the Strokes one, it's very dry. The formula is very dry, like it's very hard to blend. Once it sets on your skin, it will leave like a little like mark where you place the concealer, and it's also very hard to blend, and it makes my under eyes look dry. So this formula is really confusing. I just don't like it. I do, however, love the shade, so I still use it whenever I'm doing videos, but I don't wear it if I'm gonna do my makeup and go outside. Next, I have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I did not like this. I don't like the original version. I do like the niacinamide version. It's not a primer that I would constantly use every day, and I would be like, oh my god, it does so much for my skin. No. I mean, it was given to me. I do not like how this looks with my base products. It just feels like I have a mask, and it's so hard. Like whenever I apply foundation on top of this, my foundation is so hard to blend because it ends up looking like clay. And I do not like that. No one wants their makeup to look like clay on their face. So this is a no. It's a no. Okay, so I have these Vice stick, Multi-Gunda sticks. So I have the shade Very Good and Peachy Peachy. I just don't like how dry they are. I have the highlighter and the contour stick, and those are very creamy and very blendable. This is dry. I'm gonna show you how dry it is. It just feels like it's tugging on my skin. Although I would never directly apply this on my cheeks because this is hella pigmented. I just don't like how dry these are compared to the contour and the highlight sticks. I don't even know why I got this because I would never wear these shades. I am more of like a muted pinky or peachy corally blush curl. I don't wear these colors. I think it was because I really wanted to try this product because I think this was the first ever stick blush that came out on the market when everybody was like releasing liquid blushes here and there. The nude shade that they had or have was sold out, so I was like, you know what, I'll get these two shades instead. I never use this. I only use this if I'm gonna do like a big bang wow makeup look or like an editorial makeup look. I mean, these are great for like as like eyeshadow base, and you can also use this on your lips. Like it says, it's a multi-stick. I just am not crazy about the shades, so it's not the company's fault. It's my fault for buying these shades knowing damn well I don't like shades like this on me. Next, I have the Detail Cosmetics Fresh Filter Foundation. Now, I used to love this foundation with all of my heart. Like, I used to love this, and every time I would wear this, my partner would always compliment my skin because it looks beautiful on the skin. However, I just don't like that it oxidizes. This doesn't just oxidize, like not just the foundation itself. It also affects your entire makeup. So sometimes, like after I finished my whole makeup, or my whole face, my makeup looks amazing. Then somewhere in between the day, my face starts to look dark. Even my concealer, and I just don't like that it does that. I just wish they would change the formula because I also really love the shade because these are made for olive skin tones and have a very olive undertone. People kept saying, oh, just buy a shade that's below this. What if that shade doesn't work for me? This shade works for me. Why are you telling me to buy the next shade down? This is my shade. This is my shade. The last product I'm going to be talking about, I actually don't have it. However, it's still very, like, it's still ingrained in my mind. So the last product I'm going to be talking about is the Kosas concealer. When I got that in Sephora, I was so excited. I had some hesitations. That's why I got the mini version. And the first time that I tried it, I was like, oh my god, this looks beautiful under my eyes. Why haven't I tried this before? Why didn't I buy it sooner? Second time I used it, I was like, this still looks amazing. Oh my god. Third time I used it, something's off. My under eye does not look good. Maybe I just did something wrong. Fourth time I use it, it's not blending. Does it look good? Fifth time I used it, it looks dry and patchy. And then I realized I don't like this product. I don't like the Kosas concealer. I think I was trying to be like, oh my god, I finally got the Kosas concealer. And then when I kept using it and using it, I was like, oh, this product doesn't work for me. It's not good. So I returned it. I shouldn't have to go through all of this like struggles just to make one singular product work for me. So yeah, I don't like the Kosas concealer. I wish I did, but unfortunately I just didn't like it. I'm gonna make another part in this series. I'm gonna be talking about lip products and eye products that I don't like, but for the most part, that's all the base products that I don't like. There's definitely a lot more products that I don't like, but I think I just either gave it away or threw it away. And by the way, don't hate on me. Please don't. If I mentioned one of your favorite products,
Daddy, chill.
don't give me hate, because if it didn't work for me, doesn't mean it won't work for you. Doesn't mean that you'll hate it too. It's just, it didn't work for me, and that's that. If you have the same, somewhat the same struggles and undertone and skin tone as me, maybe you should follow me and listen to me. I mean, that's it. That's all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.